In previous weeks, we have introduced you to our friend Spencer, who helps us with medication management with the help of our friends from MedX Services. Well, this morning we want to dive a little bit deeper into why you need this service in your home. And here to give us all the details are Dawn and Ken. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good to see you guys again.
Yes.
All right, so we have, been talking about Spencer. We've introduced him to all of our viewers, but I want to dive a little bit deeper today into really, we've talked about the services, but why is this so important for our families?
What's really important is if you are not even compliant with a little bit of medication, that could lead you to have to take more. And we want to keep people on the right dose as best as possible. And currently, with all the systems that are out there right now, people are only 50% compliant with what their physicians have told them to do. 50%, and that's with just a few meds. Just imagine if you have a bigger problem, and we want to coordinate those benefits with our services.
You were giving me some statistics during the break about, you mentioned the 50% are compliant, and this lends a heavy hand into people having to return to see the doctor or even to the hospital. Do you want to explain a little bit further?
Yeah, absolutely. The two main goals of MedX Services is to keep patients or individuals independent longer and to keep them out of the hospital. If someone goes into the hospital, maybe they're a COPD patient, they've had exacerbations, a heart patient, 75% of the reason why patients go back into the hospital within 30 days is medicine mismanagement. So when they get discharged, a lot of times they've seen 2 or 3 different physicians. They have different physicians that they see on a normal basis. We kind of coordinate all of those, handle all the prescriptions, handle the communication with the physicians. We want to keep them out of the hospital, but we also want to make sure that they're able to stay independent longer wherever they are, whether it's an assisted living home, an independent living, or in their home itself. And
you mentioned that there's, a lot of times several doctors. Why do you think that this is such an issue, that medication mismanagement is a problem? Obviously it's a problem, but why do you think it's so frequent?
It's frequent because we all use a different pharmacy. We may run one here, one there. You have 2 or 3 different physicians. We have specialists that come in. And as well as they attempt to coordinate their conversation, they trust you, the person who's not feeling well, to carry that information to the next physician. We take that issue out of it. We coordinate it with the pharmacy. The pharmacy connects all of those physicians and their medication to keep you in that right spot where you're supposed to be with those medications.
All right, and who is this ideal for? Which of our family members, which demographics really need Spencer, and can you service with Spencer?
We can service anybody with Spencer, and including our veterans. We have the ability to service our veterans patients. That's really important for us to keep them on track. They've already served their country. Let us keep them on track. But this is for anybody that has any type of medical requirements of medicine or vitamin supplements, for that matter, that's to keep them healthy, to prevent an issue or keep an issue under control. Diabetics, COPD patients, pain management. It's very important for people to be able to take the least amount of medication and become functional. That means you take it consistently. That's hard to imagine when you hear all these negative things about the opioid crisis.
Right.
Yet if you take it consistently and don't have to take more, you're far better suited to do your activities of daily living than if you're taking a whole bunch just infrequently.
And it's keeping your medicine secure as well.
Very secure. That is the other important thing. We have the security. It's completely approved. We can put in a passcode so that people can't divert medications.
All right, so we're keeping everyone in the loop. All information is shared. We're keeping our medicine secure, and we're keeping us on the right schedule.
Exactly, and keeping you as healthy as possible, as long as possible, so that you can lead that life you've been planning to lead.
When Dawn mentions about being secure, I want to just show again, this is the way the medicine comes packaged from the pharmacy. Everything is already sorted, it's organized, it's already set for the patient. No human touches the medicine from the time it leaves to the pharmacy to the time the patient takes it. So I think that human element, that error, we completely take out of it. And you can be doing the same medicine every month for your mom or dad, but those pills could change colors, they could change size each and every time. We take all of that out of consideration, or all that
all that risk away.
That's correct.
Perfect.
That's correct. So,
all right. How can we get started with Spencer and with MedX?
It's as simple as just calling us. Look at us up on the website. just give us a call, let us come have a conversation with you, and that is all it takes. It's very simple.
Yeah, MedXServices.com does a great job of, I think, of really explaining what we do, who we are, and they can apply for information there or just give us a call.